Okay.
Great.
All right. Well, thank you, Jennifer.
All right.
Yeah. Appreciate that. All right. I'm super excited about this. This is our first segment, first one on Agent Intel. We're still tweaking the name a little bit. I got a couple of ideas from some of you leaders, so we might adjust that name. But for now, again, this is that part of the meeting where we would like to go ahead and have some of you leaders and top producers that would like to come up and talk about some topics that we know that can apply to everybody, and topics and tools that they can take right back to their desk and implement right away, right into their sales practices, things to share. I'm still debating on next week whether or not we decide to have one, because we will have David here. So, but I do, there's a couple of you leaders here too that have come up with some ideas, so I'll get with you after the meeting. And those of you online as well, if you have ideas and topics, we will be traveling around as well. We would love to hear those from you and put some stuff together that we can share with everybody. But I want to thank tremendously Carlos Pulido for doing this first run for us, man. And this stuff is great stuff, and I know that people are going to really benefit from what he has to say today and share. So, welcome, Carlos.
I don't feel like a leader anymore because people are doing 2 million in 6 months. That's crazy, man. Whatever they're doing, we just need to sit by them, for real.
It's actually 5 months too.
It was 5 months, wasn't it? Damn, it's crazy. So I guess the whole point of this Agent Intel is for, to give you guys a little nugget, that you can go back today and implement right away. Right? Nothing fancy, just something you can do real quick and get people engaged. So let's figure this out. So how many of you guys think that we're in the business of sales? How many of you guys think we're in the business of service? How about marketing? What do you think I think?
Yep.
All of them, right?
Yeah.
All of them. But I really think that marketing has a little bit more weight than the other two, okay? And there's a reason. You can be the best salesperson in the world, know all the tricks to close a deal, right? You can be the best service agent in the world, know everything about the product, know the phone numbers, know where to go, help people process their claims. But if you don't know how to market, you're not going to be able to do these two, right? You need people to talk to. You need people to bite first. Right? They need to be interested in what you talk about, and then you turn your skills on for sales, and then you turn your skills on for service. Okay? So, first things first, you have to be comfortable in your own skin. You only get one. Okay? Let your personality shine in whatever you do, whether it's a phone call or servicing or even in your emails. Let that thing come out. Right? There's going to be people that don't like me, that like Steve. There's for everybody that doesn't like Steve, there's like 2 people that like me. Okay? So just let your personality shine. You're not gonna. You're gonna get some people to bite, and other people you're not. So just don't worry about it. Just be yourself. Be comfortable in your own skin. You really only get one, honestly. Okay. So the best salespeople. This is going to be part of the marketing. The best salespeople know how to tell a great story. Okay? Every time I think about this, I think about those little those messengers that would go from castle to castle in medieval times telling stories about William Wallace, right? They had people sitting around them like kindergartners, right? You got to be that messenger. You got to be able to grab people's attention. Right? What was their goal? Their goal was just not to get killed, right? You just got to grab their attention, make them like you. Make sure they don't kill you, right? So be that messenger. I don't even know what the technical name is, but they were just traveling, I don't know, rappers or something. But, okay, everyone has a story. Each one of you guys has a story. You guys have been through something before. It related to health insurance, right? If you don't have one, if you don't have a story, hack somebody else's story, okay? I'm going to give you an example. When I first started selling health insurance, I was trying to sell accident policies this way. I would say, this is how much the premium is. It would cover your deductible. It's going to cover up to your deductible in the event that you have an accident. That's it. That's what it is, right? Some people I would get to bite. Some people would say no. It's just kind of like throwing it up against the wall and see who bought it, right? And then Mons told me his story, his motorcycle accident. Everybody probably knows his motorcycle accident. $150,000 bill, network discounts to $90,000. He had a $10,000 deductible. He had an accident policy. How much did he pay out of a $150,000 bill? $0. That was his story. I started telling his story to my clients, and then they started saying, okay, yeah, that makes sense. But then I really started getting into my own personal story. Check out how much different this is than just, this is how much the premium is for the accident policy. It covers your deductible in the event that you have an accident. Check out how much different this is. So on April 22nd of 2016, I was playing volleyball. I came down on somebody's foot and I fractured my ankle. I went to the urgent care facility. I saw a doctor. They took x-rays. They gave me a temporary boot. And they sent me on my way. They said, go see the orthopedic specialist on Monday. That bill 2 weeks later was $1,800, right? Subsequent Monday, you got to go see the orthopedic specialist. They tell you to come back every week. They got to take x-rays. They give you a boot every 2 weeks. Go see the therapist. Go see the physical therapist. Get yourself right. That's that was another $3,000 later. Altogether, $4,800. How much do you think I paid for a $4,800 bill?
$250.
I probably paid $250. I don't even remember paying $250. I really don't know where that $250 went. I just kept sending in the claims forms. I kept getting checks, and I kept passing it along to the providers. Right? How different is that? That's so much different than this is how much the premium is. This is how it works. You got to tell them the story. Take them through the process. Put them in the scenario. Right? Somebody has a heart attack. You're gonna have to take an ambulance ride, and then you got to pay the emergency room fees. Then you got to pay the 3 or 4 doctors that go in there, and then the nurses, and then all the physical therapy that you have to go through. Let them think about that. Tell the story behind everything that you do. Don't just keep it simple. Okay? So now I wanted to read some emails. I wanted to show you the emails that I do. Kenton, do we just keep going forward?
Yeah. You can come back too.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you, I'm going to read these, and this is my story. This is my email sequence. Again, the point is to get people to bite, right? Don't just be regular, boring Joe Schmo, the insurance agent. So the first one is, thanks for inquiring about health insurance. I bet you're wondering if this email is even worth reading right now. I'm going to cut right to the chase. I'm a married young man with 2 beautiful daughters, and I'm super excited right now because I get to help you find the right insurance plan, which is my passion. I do love to spend time with my family, and I love taking the girls to all their extra activities throughout the week. However, when I'm not spending time with my family or helping my clients, I'm thinking about ways to make my business better for you. In short, I run a health insurance agency where I help people like you get over the craziness that is health insurance. There are people like you all over the country who may feel overwhelmed with health insurance. My team of expert insurance agents can help anyone because we're licensed in 48 different states and we speak 9 different languages. And that's true with HST. Whenever and wherever you are, we can help. The great thing about being an insurance agent is that I can help you at any time because all it takes is a phone and an internet connection. I want to be your insurance agent now and for the rest of your life. Would you like that? If you grab your phone, if so, grab your phone and give me a call. And then my stuff, and then I always use a PS every once in a while. Look out for my emails about health insurance. Okay? It's not just like, hey, you inquired about health insurance, I gave you a call, come talk to me. Get personal. Let your stuff come out. Okay, number 2. What I learned from my wife's gallbladder surgery. Who's going to read that and say, what's going on? Right? So there we were, 2 months into my new job that didn't offer health insurance. My wife was having really crazy stomach pains. I woke up one night and I could not find her in bed. Her pains were so strong and her grunts were so loud, she moved into another room because she didn't want to wake me up. Imagine feeling helpless with no insurance. She didn't want to go to the doctor because I knew that if she went, we were not going to be able to afford the aftermath of all the bills. I knew that this was no way to live. I hated feeling that I hated feeling that she put the financial well-being of our family before our own health, before her own health. This was no way to live. I hated her feeling this way. I had to get health insurance. Going from working at Old Country Buffet while I was in college and then working for GM for many years, I had no idea where to begin shopping for health insurance. And I didn't know the right questions to ask. My wife and I started putting our heads together and realized that her cousin actually worked in the health insurance field. Turns out she sold car insurance to people who just purchased cars from smaller dealerships, but she also she also happened to have a health insurance license. We were already in her office, so we just kept going. What kept going through my head was, we can't be without health insurance if the pains come back. We started looking at health insurance plans offered by Blue Cross and Blue Shield, and I noticed that they had 15 different plans to choose from. She picked one and she said, this one looks good. That's it. I'm sitting there thinking, okay, but how does this plan work? What is the deductible? What is the percentage and what does it mean? That's all I could think about. I asked and she couldn't tell me what it all meant. I remember leaving her office after we signed up thinking, well, that sucked. Fast forward a couple months. Having been let go from the employer, I decided to become a health insurance agent. I was determined to learn everything possible about health insurance. I was determined to help anyone and everyone I could, because there are people who are out there who are feeling just like I felt that day we were sitting in my wife's cousin's office a few months prior. Countless amount of people and families that feel the same hopelessness, frustrations when they are searching for health insurance. Say goodbye to all the shopping health insurance headaches. You are in good hands now. Look out for my email tomorrow with the subject line, wow, this guy is serious. P.S. I'm usually in the office, blah, 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 but you can call or text me at any time. You always want to tell them what to do, right? Pick up that phone and give me a call, okay? Number 3. Wow, this guy is serious. Shopping for health insurance can be pretty frustrating, like you already know. You probably feel like I felt in my wife's cousin's office, not knowing the right questions to ask, not knowing what all the terms mean. Finally, here I come to the rescue. Click on the link below and watch a quick video on some key terms regarding health insurance. I know what your first thought is. Wow, this guy is serious. Well, I am. And then I tell him to click on the video. You don't have to have a video. You can just, have a description of what health insurance may mean. The point is that, we're trying to get them to be like engaged, right? Like bloggers. Why is it that bloggers have thousands and thousands of followers and make tons and tons of money? The affiliate marketers just like us. They talk about mattresses and then they put their link on there, buy this mattress, right? We want to get them engaged. We want to get them feeling like, oh, this guy's not just a salesman, he's a real person, right? Okay, so look out for my next email, the subject line, what's out there. Talk to you soon. So what's out there? When I first decided to start selling health insurance, I was concerned that no one would want to talk to me because I was such a green pea. I was still wet behind the ears. I also felt that being a guy trying to sell something as important as health insurance would make people feel uncomfortable. But what caught me off guard as I started my insurance career was that I already was the expert. Studying and being in the business for a week, I already knew more than 99% of the population out there. I know it sounds crazy that in just 1 week, I could know more about health insurance than 99% of the population. But it's true. A few months earlier, I was the 99% part of the population that was shopping for health insurance and staring at the computer like I was a deer in the headlights. I knew absolutely nothing. Now with over 600 clients under my belt, as of the day I wrote this email, I show them a little screenshot. I think I have this shit down packed, and I really write shit. I write shit because it's a break in the whole thing, right? Excuse my French, it's probably not even French, but I've come across people from all walks of life with all different reasons why they're shopping for health insurance. I think I can help solve your problem. If I can't, I'll find someone who can. Click on the next video to get an idea about the thought process that goes through when we shop for health insurance. Okay? Let's see here. Hidden benefits. When I first decided I wanted to be a health insurance agent, I was concerned. I thought, who would ever want to pay me for my services? What I didn't realize was that no one pays for my services. I was told that if you choose me as your insurance agent, I would get paid commission from the insurance carrier. We can easily talk to each other without feeling that you have to pay me for my time and efforts. Nope. I know it sounds crazy, but it's free time. You can metaphorically milk me for 2 minutes or 2 hours, and you don't have to pay a thing. Okay? Talk to you soon. And then the last email, it's a sad day. So my assistant and I have tried several different ways to get a hold of you, either by phone call, a text message, or one of these awesome emails. If we haven't spoken yet, I'll make this my last attempt, because I get it, you don't like me. Or maybe your cat has been stuck in a tree for the last week, and that's all that's on your mind. Whatever the case may be, I don't want to continue being a pest. Maybe I'm wrong, and you've just been too busy to get back in touch with me. We're just a call, email, or a text message away. Technology is awesome. If I don't ever get a chance to talk to you, if we don't ever get a chance to talk to you, we're going to be extremely sad. But we truly wish you the best in life. Take care, old friend. Until next time. Okay? So these emails are just intended to get them to bite. How many times have you called somebody and you just never hear from them again, right? What if you send them these emails and you're like, hey, Bob, did you read my email? My wife's gallbladder surgery. What is he talking about? Let me read this email. Let me go back. I was in the car business, a long time ago. Something that's related to the emails that you're sending. Okay, make it different. So the point is to get them to bite, entertain them. You want to keep them engaged. Be a gladiator. Tell them a great story. Pick somebody's story. Tell them something that happened to you that they can relate to. Okay. Again, the best marketers are storytellers. So a couple quick email tips. Always send a welcome email, especially if you're calling exclusively, just saying, here, this is Carlos, we just received your inquiry. Okay. Always send a test email to yourself. I can't tell you how many times that I've written an email, send it off to like 10 different clients, and then I'm reading it again, and then it's all messed up, like I missed something, right? So make yourself a client in, LeadMaster, Top Broker, whatever you're using. Use a sense of urgency. Towards the end of the month, you can tell them, hey, listen, if you're trying to get insurance by February 1st, you got to call me before the end of the month, okay? This one's very important. You only have to get it right once. Build it little by little. You may not be able to sit down and write your story all in one sitting, right? But you definitely can write one email, right? Tomorrow or the next week, you can write another email and just keep building. That doesn't have to be 6 emails that you're sending them. It can be 5, 6, 36 emails, because every day you're going to experience somebody that you talk to that you sold insurance to, right? It was slippery outside. The guy fell down and broke his leg. Tell them about that story. Tell them what happened to your client and why everybody should have an accident policy, okay? Send value. Don't ever talk about something that's unrelated, that's not related to health insurance. Always give them something that's related to health insurance. Use short, punchy subject lines. Open up, important, time sensitive. Hi, their name. Hey, let them know that there's a video in there. If you want to be Johnny Raincloud, for some reason, negativity works all the time. Whatever you want to talk about, the world's going to come to crap if you don't buy health insurance. Whatever. They'll open up that email for sure. This usually works pretty well too. Like if you just put this reply thing on there, they're thinking, oh crap, did I send them an email and they're replying to me? They're going to open it up. It's like one of the techniques. But always tell them the story, right? Stories are really important. Read emails before you're sending them. Create a lead magnet. If you're just sending out emails and email marketing, offer something free to them, right? Tell them, here, download this PDF on everything that has to do with health insurance. And at the end of that PDF, you're like, call me when you're ready to set up an appointment. Okay? And then practice your storytelling. Copyright. All you got to do is get it right once. It doesn't have to be perfect, right? Practice, write it down. If it sounds good, save it, make it an email. Okay? That's it.
Awesome.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, don't lose that.
I forgot.
Yeah, for sure.
So, hey, guys. If you guys need some help, man, we got this the Facebook page, the Health Insurance Agent Hub. It's meant for everybody, okay? If you need some help, you can ask questions on here so you don't feel like you're alone. The first resource is obviously going to be your leader, but if your leader's not available and you need some help, you can go on there. And then also, I created this awesome website, man, agentandbrokertraining.com. I spent all night yesterday trying to redo it, but I got a bunch of how-to videos there as well. So if you guys want to have a video about something that you're interested in, just let me know, and I'll try to create it, and I'll post it up on here. But it's free to all HST agents, okay?
It's amazing stuff.
Thanks,
I will say that this is actually being utilized by so many of our agents throughout the entire company. It looks like there's a couple of questions.
Oh, yeah.
We didn't necessarily... No, please come up real quick. We'll answer these two. We got to keep moving on a little bit. Bruce?
I just want to say the hub has saved my bacon a couple of times.
Okay.
So I want to thank you for putting that up.
No problem, man. No problem.
The hub has saved his bacon. Bruce's bacon. Monica?
Did Mary get rid of her gallbladder?
Did Mary get rid of her gallbladder?
She did get rid of the gallbladder as soon as we got health insurance. As soon as the pains came back, we went straight to the
One of those pesky organs, I guess you don't really...
Yeah, you don't need that thing, man. It's just there taking a benefit.
And then, this is Beata, and then even it has helped me when I ask Carlos questions, because he's my main to-go guy. Sorry, Mary. He'll send me agentandbrokertraining.com and tells me to go in there, and I thank you for that. Thank you for taking the effort and the initiative on creating something like that.
Selfishly, it's for me, man, because honestly, like, you guys asked a ton of questions. I'm like, man, just go watch the freaking video. Get out of my face, you know? But really, it's like, if I plan on recruiting, if I plan on building a huge team, man, I can't spend hours just training. I made this video. Go watch it. If you have a question, here it is, right? I'm not available. Go to the Health Insurance Agent Hub and ask the community questions, right? And you can use it as a recruiting tool too. If you guys like it, say, listen, you guys join HST, you guys can be part of this community too, this closed group.
A few more comments real quick. Steve?
The most important thing I thought that you said was about the stories. And that's why when I was first started off, I was sitting here, I was sitting over here, and you could hear everybody else's. And I would steal it because it would just help me at the end of the day make a sale.
It really is great stuff. I received numerous emails and text messages from leaders and agents all over our entire company that have accessed his site.
To your point, Steve, I mean, I'm nobody special. I basically just recorded everybody, and I emulated, I copied. I copyrighted everything, right? I didn't steal it word for word. I hacked it. Okay.
You guys, I still remember when Carlos started. He was the first guy here and the last one out. When we used to, the first months, years of his career at HST, first one in, last one out. He really took this seriously.
We appreciate everything, Carlos.
Thank you.
No problem. Amazing stuff. You guys, you know he's here all day, right? So, and you know where he's going to be. This whole entire presentation will be on LeadMaster.
The emails too.
And the emails will be there as well.
Oh,
so
about the emails.
Yes.
I purposely put my name and phone number onto there just in case you guys want to copy it. I'm going to get the phone call, so don't copy it. Just hack it.
Okay. Thank you. Just hack it. Awesome stuff. Okay, you guys like that?
Yeah.
This is the direction of what we're trying to do here. I want you to walk away from these meetings and really take something home with you. It's only going to make your life